Okay, so this is the video for create a login page using user control in a web form. Okay, using user control. It is not, if it was a just simple web form, no problem, 2 text boxes, username, password, you would have created, but it is user control. So this is a new concept. Create a login form using user control. Okay, using user control in a web form. So what are the things you should keep in mind? These are the design. As soon as you design, source code, it will get deflected. Then these are database connectivity. Okay, so simply also we can finish this program, user control. So just listen to this video, a new concept called user control. Create a login page using user control in a web form. So what is that user control? Listen carefully.
कॉन्सेप्ट सीखने जा रहे हैं जिसे अपन बोलते हैं वेब यूजर कंट्रोल. ठीक है, वेब यूजर कंट्रोल होता क्या है? जैसे आप चाहते हैं कि मल्टीपल पेजेस पर कोई कोडिंग आपकी या फिर बोले कोई फंक्शनलिटी आपकी कॉमन हो. जैसे आपने कोई साइट बनाई, उस साइट पे आप चाहते हैं कि कम से कम 10 पेजेस पर, 50 पेजेस की साइट है और एटलीस्ट 10 पेजेस पर लॉगिन का फॉर्म होना चाहिए. ठीक है, तो 10 फॉर्म पर अगर आपको चाहिए तो आप बार बार से एक ही कोड को कॉपी करोगे. ठीक है, कॉपी पेस्ट तो आपको करना ही पड़ेगा. इससे अच्छा ये है, माइक्रोसॉफ्ट आपको एक कंट्रोल प्रोवाइड कराता है जिसे अपन वेब यूजर कंट्रोल बोलते हैं. यानी कि खुद का कस्टम कंट्रोल होता है वो, और उस कस्टम कंट्रोल का यूज करके आप एक बार जिस डिजाइन को या फिर जिस कोड को आप एक बार डिफाइन कर देते हो, उसे आप मल्टीपल पेजेस पर उसी तरीके से यूज में ले सकते हो जिस तरीके से जैसे आप किसी दूसरे टूल बॉक्स में से किसी कंट्रोल को ड्रैग एंड ड्रॉप करते हो और यूज में लेते हो. इसके लिए अपन इसे यूज में लेते हैं. ठीक है, तो अपन कैसे बनाते हैं वेब यूजर कंट्रोल? ऐड न्यू आइटम पे जाके आप यहाँ से सेलेक्ट कीजिए, आपको एक ऑप्शन मिलेगा वेब यूजर कंट्रोल. आप इसे कोई भी नेम दे सकते हैं. जैसे मैं इसे लॉगिन के लिए पर्टिकुलर बनाना चाहता हूँ तो मैंने login.ascx दे दिया. ठीक है, ऐड कराया तो ये कोड आपका जनरेट होके आ गया. अब आपको करना क्या है कि एक सिंपल सा प्रोग्राम बनाना है या फिर अपन बोले छोटी सी डिजाइन बनानी है. तो मैं एक फील्ड सेट ले लेता हूँ और फील्ड सेट के अंदर मैंने लीजेंड ले लिया. एक छोटा सा लॉगिन फॉर्म बना रहे हैं अपन. यहाँ मैंने दे दिया एडमिन लॉगिन. ठीक है, एडमिन लॉगिन अगर आप स्प्लिट में जाके देखेंगे तो इस तरीके से आपका एक फील्ड सेट क्रिएट हो गया और एक टेबल आप इंसर्ट करा दीजिए इसके अंदर. ये आपने टेबल इंसर्ट करा दी और इसकी एक स्टाइल और डिफाइन कर दीजिए. फील्ड सेट की जो विड्थ होगी वो आप फिक्स कर दें. जैसे मैंने यहाँ विड्थ डिफाइन कर दिया कि इसका विड्थ जो होगा वो होगा 300 px. एक टेक्स्ट यहाँ इंपोर्ट करा दिया, यूजर नेम, साथ के साथ पासवर्ड लेना है तो यहाँ पासवर्ड इंपोर्ट करा दिया. और इन सेक्शंस के अंदर जाके मैं 2 टेक्स्ट बॉक्सेस ले लेता हूँ. एक तो ये ले लिया. मैं यहाँ कोई डेटाबेस से कनेक्टिविटी करके नहीं बताने जा रहा क्योंकि
So just now you saw the introduction of user control because topic is create a login page using user control. User control is a new feature. So how to do that? Create a new project. Then when you give a name to the project, right click your project name. Right click your project name and add new item. Not web form. You are going to add user control. Web user control. Okay, add new item. New item. In the new item. Okay, I right click my project name, then I selected add new item. In the right item, select user control because you need to design a user login form using user control. See anything user control is there? User control. Yes, user control. You will have it as web form user control. Okay, this is the new feature. Web form user control. Then you have last exercise palindrome using web service. That time you need to choose this web service. But this exercise they have asked create login form using user control. So we need to choose user control, web form user control. As soon as you highlight, its extension will be ASCX, active server pages. User control we have added. Web user control we have added. We have selected and added. We are not going to give any name. So now default web user control gets added. Now this user control we are going to create a login page and it will be used in some other web form also. Okay. See, as soon as you right clicked, then gave add new item web user control, then this web user control came with the extension ASCX. It's the extension and this page will get loaded. This is the page for web control.axcx. See, its code will be different. Control. Okay. So now it is a web user control. See, it is a web user control. Now what you're going to do, you're going to design. Either you can drag drop controls here. Like if I drag one button here, then button will come automatically in the drop down. Either you can drag drop here, then automatically you'll get one button in the text design form, or else you can drag drop in the design. Anything you can do. Either drag the controls from the toolbox in the design form, then its code will be automatically generated in the source code, or in the source you drag drop. Okay, so for now I will not drag here. Okay, as soon as I get this user control page, I'll get a blank page with this title control. So here I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to drag anything. I'm going to switch to design and I'm going to drag here. Okay, now I will drag here what I use. What I will drag here, I will first manually write login using user control. Login using user control. Okay, then I'll press spacebar, then press enter. Okay, then here what I will press, I will drag one user, I will manually type username and one text box I will drop. So text box. See, now so far whatever I have dragged, its code will be generated in the source. Click this source and see one text box. I wrote one name, then I gave some space, so that only it came NSBS, NSBS. These are space. Then one text box I drag drop, so one text box came. Isn't it? Now see, let's further what all I will drag drop. Now I will write manually password. And again one text box I will drag drop. So one text box. Okay. Then I'll place the pointer here. Then enter. Then I will place one button here. Button. Then right click this button. Remember, I am right click this button and change here to submit. Remember, I am not designing this in web form but in web user control. Okay, this is my web user control. See, the title is a web user control, not the web form. How I did that? As soon as my project explorer will get open, I will right click, add new item, and in new item I will select web user control. I will select from here web user control. Okay, web user control. As soon as I select, then it will come here and its page will default get open. Its default page will get open. This will be its default page with just one line, control language. That one line will be there. Okay, either you can drag the controls here in this source or in the design. So I will drag in design only. When I drag in design, all the controls like your text box, button, I will drag. These are the controls. Automatically its code will come in design, in source. Okay, now what I will do is I will validate. So username and password. See, password text box I can change one thing. This is text box password, right? I will right click this text box and it's change its text mode. I will change the text mode to password, then dot will display. The password will not display it. Now in button click I will write some coding. So double click this button. See, now when you double click the button, automatically pointer will flash. That means you should write coding here, and once you can check also. This is the button one click coding. You can write here coding. What coding I will write? If my text box one dot text is if so I'll start coding here. If text box one dot text. Okay, write the coding. If text box dot one, if select this if from the drop down. If text box one dot text. Okay, if text box one dot text box one dot text is equal to, if my username is Amir, and okay, and text box 2 dot text equal to password, that is my text box 2 is password text box, then maybe you will have then, right? So if my text box 1, that is username, what is text box 1? In text box what text is going to display? Amir, and text box 2 password, then label 1. We did not keep a label, so we forgot to keep a label, right? So again go to the design form of that web user control. Here keep one label, drag and label, and its name is label 1. Okay, so again go to the double click of button. Now label 1 dot text, to display something. Either you can write response dot, right, or label 1 also you can write. Label 1 dot text, valid user. Okay, semicolon, then else label 1 you mentioned, that's why it's showing error here. Label 1, the name you should mention. Else label 1 dot text equal to invalid user, and semicolon. If it's showing red color, that means don't write semicolon. If it's showing red color, don't write semicolon. That's all. That's all. This design is over. Just if text box 1 values Amir and text box 2, that is username is Amir and password values 1, 2, 3, then it will display to the user valid user or else invalid user. If you don't want to write this label 1 and if you don't want to drag label, you can write response.write open bracket valid user. This also you can write. Okay, what you can write? Response.write, then open bracket within double quotes whatever you want to display, within double quotes whatever you want to display. So if you want to get success or valid user, like this way you can also write. This is also you can write. This is also one way of displaying. In VB.NET, two ways are there. Either you can write response.write, then within bracket some text whatever you want to display, or else label. You can have a label and label one.text. Both the ways are correct. Okay, so I'm going to remove this response dot since I have already used a label. Okay, fine. Now this coding is over and design is over. Now this form I will use it in my another web form. Okay, so web user control, just two text box, one button, one label for displaying the message that valid user or invalid user or not. So my data got validated. Login form got validated. Now I will use this. This is the common design form. Now this common design form will be used in another web form. Web form, remember. So now create another web form. Right click, add web form. Web form. Right click, add web form. So login form or main login form or main login form. Okay, it's a main login form. Now what I will do is this main login form will come, right? This main login form, switch to its design mode. This is not the source mode. This is the source mode, not in the source mode. Go to design and here drag what you created already. Drag this control. Just drag. Just click, it will automatically come. See, it automatically came. Nothing I did. Just my main form. This is my main form, right? What I am going to do is I'm going to drag this user control. That is its purpose. Just drag this. Just bring it and drag it here. Drag in the web form. That's all. See, my web form came. So now can you understand? Again I need, see, again this is my main login form. Okay, again I need not create a text box or label. Just I dragged and dropped. That's all. And I will run the program and it will work fine. Again I need not write coding. See, again I need not write coding. Its default coding will be there. So user control, see, and as soon as, very important thing, as soon as you drag this web user control, just drag from here, pull it and drag into the empty web form. What will happen now? When you see its source, see the source of this web form, login form, see source, you will get a register. That means that web control got registered into this web form. Okay, this is the web form actually. In the web form, the web user control got registered. Okay, it is a web user control, it got registered. It is having a target fix X UI, it got registered. As soon as you drag, it will get registered. This code will come. That shows you have used a web user control into a web form. Now go and run. I will run this main form. Okay, just run it. So see, this is the output. Like username you give anything, then password whatever you give, it will not be shown. It will be shown dot, then submit. It will go invalid because it is not the valid user. Valid will be Amir123. Okay, so Amir123, then it will be valid 123. Then it will be valid user. Okay, so this was the output. Understood everyone how we got the output? So just what I did, I just created one user control and then I dragged and dropped that web user control into the web form. That's it. Very easy, isn't it? I will stop debugging. Just what you need to do, they ask create a login page using user control. Just after selecting the programming language as Visual Basic, then creating a project, just right click, add new item, add web user control. It will have the extension .ascx. Then design the login form here. Then on double click of button, validate, write some coding. What I did here, double clicking, write some coding. Okay, web user control. This was my initial control form. Double click the submit button. I just wrote this coding. That is, if text box 1.text values Amir and the password is 123, then only display to the user as valid. Otherwise, display invalid. So whatever you give except Amir and 20, it will display you invalid. Only if you give Amir as username and password as 123, it will display you a valid user. So your username and password gets validated by these 2 lines of code. That's it. I just designed my user control and just gave 2 lines of code. If you don't want to this code, at least on submit button give 1 line of code that value got submitted. Okay, and after that what I did, I again created one new web form, not user control.